out to the bar with some people I know. They were laughing out loud, trying to put on a show. Someone bought me a drink, someone gave me a smile, and I tried to pretend I was okay for a while. But their voices were background, their faces were blurred. I couldn't identify one single word. They say there are plenty of fish in the sea, but the ocean is dead and it's swallowing me. I try to move forward, I try to restart, but the clock just stopped ticking inside of my heart. And there's nothing after you, just an empty expanse. A radio playing with no one to dance. The colors are fading, the static is loud. I'm completely alone in the middle of a crowd. Every road is a dead end, every sky is just black. There's no future ahead. When I'm looking right back, my world ended the day that we blew. There is absolutely nothing after you. I bought a new shirt and I changed up my hair. I walked down a street where we never went there. I tasted new food and I drank a new wine, trying so hard to rewrite the timeline. But the world is a stage and the script just gone dry, and I'm just an actor who forgot how to cry. They say there are plenty of fish in the sea, but the ocean is dead and it's swallowing me. I try to move forward, I try to restart, but the clock just stopped ticking inside of my heart. And there's nothing after you, just an empty expanse. A radio playing with no one to dance. The colors are faded, the static is loud. I'm completely alone in the middle of a crowd. Every road is a dead end, every sky is just black. There's no future ahead. When I'm looking right back, my world ended the day that we blew. There is absolutely nothing after you. It's a flatline of feelings, a permanent freeze, a landscape of winter with no leaves on the trees. I don't even miss you with anger or pain. I'm just numb to the sunlight and numb to the rain. If this is the afterlife, I want out, 'cause it's built out of silence and terror and no one to dance. The colors are faded, the static is loud. I'm completely alone in the middle of a crowd. Every road is a dead end, every sky is just black. There's no future ahead. When I'm looking right back, my world ended the day that we blew. There is absolutely nothing after you. Just a blank slate, just a cold room, just a quiet shadow in the afternoon. After you, there is nothing. You didn't pack your bags while I was asleep. There were no secret promises you couldn't keep. You just looked at the wall with a hollow stare, like your body was here but your soul wasn't there. No tears on your cheek, no shaking your hand, just a quiet collapse that I couldn't command. I was waiting for a storm, waiting for a fight, waiting for the lightning to strike down the night. But the air just went cold, the room just went still, and the silence did what a scream never will. And it's a goodbye without words, the doors left ajar, a quiet erasure of the people we are. No final speech, no dramatic scene, just a sudden blank story had been. You walked out the front door and into the gray, and took every word that I wanted to say. The loudest dynamic that I've ever heard was the deafening sound of a goodbye without words. A goodbye without words. The teapot is whistling loud on the stove, a sharp contrast to the ghost of our love. I'm standing in the kitchen, paralyzed whole, with the weight in my chest like a heavy black hole. You left your house keys right there on the mat. No note to explain and no sorry for that. I was waiting for a storm, waiting for a fight, waiting for the lightning to strike down the night. But the air just went cold, the room just went still, and the silence did what a scream never wills. And it's a goodbye without words, the doors left ajar, a quiet erasure of the people we are. No final speech, no dramatic scene, just a sudden blank page where our story had been. You walked out the front door and into the gray, and took every word that I wanted to say. The loudest dynamic that I've ever heard was the deafening sound of a goodbye without words. A goodbye without words. Say that you hate me, say it's my fault, throw some more poison right into the soul. Give me a reason to lock up the gate, don't leave me with nothing but shadows and weight. Is it really this easy to just turn around, to bury a kingdom without making a sound? It's a goodbye without words, the doors left ajar, a quiet erasure of the people we are. No final speech, no dramatic scene, just a sudden blank page where our story had been. You walked out the front door and took every word that I wanted to say. The loudest dynamic that I've ever heard was the deafening sound of a goodbye without words. The door click, the footsteps fade, the quietest mess that we ever made. Not even a whisper, a goodbye without words. The sun goes down early at this time of year. The frost on the window pane is crystal clear. We used to stay tangled to keep out the chill, but now you just sit on your side of the sill. The sweaters we wore when our summer was bright, they're just heavy layers to get through the night. The green in the garden is turning the slate. We're locking the doors and we're closing the gate. The warmth that we had was a beautiful spark, but the shadows are stretching and swallowing dark, and we're fading like winter, we're freezing alive, watching the last of our summer die. The words that we speak turn to mist in the air, two shivering lovers with nothing to share. No grand final storm, no dramatic goodbye, just a slow-moving gray and a permanent sky. We're losing our color, we're losing our heat as the ice covers up our people who suddenly grew old. I remember the beach and the sun on your skin before all this bitter weather crept in. Now we look at each other through layers of wool, with a silence between us that's heavy and full. The green in the garden is turning to slate. We're locking the doors and we're closing the gate. The warmth that we had was a beautiful spark, but the shadows are stretching and swallowing dark, and we're fading like winter. We're freezing alive, watching the last of our summer die. The words that we speak turn to mist in the air, to shivering lovers with nothing to share. No grand final storm, no dramatic goodbye, just a slow-moving gray and a permanent sky. We're losing our color, we're losing our heat, as the ice covers up our familiar street. You can't stop the seasons from shifting their gears. You can't melt the ice with a handful of tears. We tried to build fires to outlast the freeze, but the wind blew the embers right into the trees. And now we are standing in desolate snow, with nowhere left for the summer to go. Dramatic goodbye, just a slow-moving gray and a permanent sky. We're losing our color, we're losing our heat, as the ice covers up our familiar street. The fire went out, the landscape is white, the longest day of the darkest night, fading like winter. Forever was too short. I remember when forever was a word we used to toss like a coin into a fountain, never counting up the loss. We drew our names in wet cement while the city was asleep. Two fools with every promise that we swore we'd always keep. Now I'm standing in the kitchen where the silence is awake, realizing that forever had a hidden expiration date. They say that time is infinite, a river with no end, but I'm drowning in the shadows of a love I can't defend. I'm looking at the calendar, at the Sundays turn to blue, because a million years of always wasn't long enough with you. And no, forever was too short, it ended in a blink. The ship went down before we even had a chance to think. We were a mountain made of granite, built to stand against the storm. Now I'm shivering in shadows where your side was always warm. You said forever was a guarantee, a holy kind of truth, but forever ended early in the wreckage of our youth. Yeah, forever was too short. I see a toothbrush by the sink, a plastic neon ghost, a tiny piece of evidence of what I miss the most. The ink is dry on every vow, the book is on the shelf, but I'm still reading chapters that I'm writing to myself. How do you untie a knot that was meant to never break, when every step I'm taking feels like one giant mistake? They say that time is infinite, a river with no end, but a I'm looking at the calendar, at the Sundays turn to blue, because 1,000,000 years of always wasn't long enough with you. And no, forever was too short. It ended in a blink. The ship went down before we even had a chance to think. We were a mountain made of granite, built to stand against the storm. Now I'm shivering in shadows where your side was always warm. You said forever was a guarantee, a holy kind of truth, but forever ended early in the wreckage of our youth. Yeah, forever was too short. Was the intro cut too early? Did the music lose its way? Did we run out of the daylight in the middle of the day? I'm screaming at the universe to give me back the time, to let me have the always that was promised in our prime. But the stars are cold and quiet and the world is moving on, while I'm still waiting for forever that is already gone. Oh, forever was too short. Ended in a blink. The ship went down before we even had a chance to think. We were a mountain made of granite, built to stand against the storm. Now I'm shivering in shadows where your side was always warm. Forever was a guarantee, a holy kind of truth, but forever ended early in the wreckage of our youth. Yeah, forever was too short. Just a blink, and then the dark, just a cold and empty fading spark. We ran out of forever before we even started. Forever was too short. I'm standing in the hallway, looking at your shoes, trying to find a version of the life I'm gonna lose. My voice is steady and my hands are keeping still. I'm acting out the part with a desperate kind of will. I tell you that I'm fine, I tell you I'll be okay, as I watch you pack the things you're taking far away. But there's a quiet scream I'm holding deep inside, 1,000 jagged secrets with nowhere left to hide. If wounds bore a flame, I'd be ash beneath the moon, but the water's rising fast, and it's coming for me soon. And if tears could speak, they'd shout your name. They'd tell the story of the heart you overcame. They talk of courage and the bridge they try to build across the empty spaces that your absence never filled. My lips say goodbye while I'm drowning in the blue. 'Cause if tears could talk, they'd beg for you. Oh, the silence is a lie, a hollow bitter street, but you know the absolute truth. If tears could speak, the raindrops of the soul, silent words upon my face, tracing out the map of every memory we can't erase. I've been strong for everybody, but for you I fall apart. Holding on to love like it's slipping through my heart. They detest to every mile, and the heavy winter stains the luminous spirit rising through these deep and jagged veins. But there's a quiet scream I'm holding deep inside, 1,000 jagged secrets with nowhere left to hide. If wounds bore a flame, I'd be ash beneath the moon, but the water's rising fast, and it's coming for me soon. And if tears could speak, they'd shout your name. They tell the story of the heart you overcame. They talk of courage and the bridge they tried to build across the empty spaces that your absence never filled. My lips say goodbye while I'm drowning in the blue. 1,000 books of the pain I never shared, of the pure and holy love that was never quite repaired. They'd sing of how I need you, how I'm lost without your light, how I'm searching for the future in the middle of the night. Can you hear the ocean falling? Can you hear what they're trying to say? If tears could speak, they're falling down now. I swear I hear them sigh. If they could talk, I'd never let you say goodbye. If tears could speak. If tears could speak. Love never came home. I left the porch light burning till the sun came up. I left 2 spoons beside your favorite coffee cup. Every car that slows down on a quiet street makes my chest tighten up, makes my pulses beat. I keep checking the locks, I keep checking the time, like a detective tracking down a phantom crime. The dinner went cold and the candles burned low, leaving long waxy shadows of a ghost I used to know. I'm sitting on the rug right by the front door, staring at the keys we don't share anymore. And the porch light is dying, the night is all gone, and I am left stranded in the freezing cold dawn. I kept the house warm, I swept up the floor, but nobody's shadow is crossing the door. Out of wood and stone, but the front door clicked shut and love never came home. First, your favorite record is still sitting on the tray, a dusty reminder of a much brighter day. I found your running shoes right under the bench, and the air in the hallway still carries your scent. It's a cruel kind of torture to live in a place where every single corner is a map of your face. The dinner went cold and the candles burned low, leaving long waxy shadows of a ghost I used to know. I'm sitting on the rug right by the front door, staring at the keys we don't share anymore. And the porch light is dying, the night is all gone, and I am left stranded in the freezing cold dawn. I kept the house warm, I swept up the floor, but nobody's shadow is crossing the door. The rooms are all empty, the silence is loud, like a funeral service in a house once so proud. I built a sanctuary out of wood and stone, but the front door clicked shut and love never came home. Did you pack up your heart when you packed up your bags? Did you leave all forever in tatters and rags? I keep waiting for headlights to cut through the dark, to ignite the cold embers and bring back the spark. But the highway is quiet, footsteps returning, and that is just that. The house is still standing, but love never came home. I found a photograph beneath the living room rug before the cold crept in, back when the air was snug. Your smile was like a fire keeping winter at bay, but every memory is fading into slate and gray. I try to touch your face, but my fingers slip through. There's nothing left to hold of what I knew of you. We were a mountain, we were built on stone. Now I'm just standing in the ruins alone. The wind is blowing through the cracks in the wall, and I am watching every monument fall. And it's love turned to dust, blowing in the wind. Where do we go when we reach the bitter end? We used to be a wildfire, burning bright and red. Now I'm just sweeping up the ashes on the bed. Nothing left to salvage, nothing left to trust. Just a holy kingdom that has turned to dust. The garden that we planted has withered to brown. The rain keeps coming, but it's washing us down. I look into the mirror and I see a ghost of the person who loved you the absolute most. The shelves are getting heavy with the grit and the grime. We were defeated by the passage of time. We were a mountain, we were built on stone. Now I'm just standing in the ruins alone. The wind is blowing through the cracks in the wall, and I am watching every monument fall. And it's love turned to dust, blowing in the wind. Where do we go when we reach the bitter end? We used to be a wildfire, burning bright and red. Now I'm just sweeping up the ashes on the bed. Nothing left to salvage, nothing left to trust. Just a holy kingdom that has turned to dust. You can't glue the pieces when they turn into sand. You can't hold water in the palm of your hand. Choking on the air, I'm breathing you in, but I don't even know where the damage begins. Is there a spark alive beneath the debris? Or are you completely finished with me? It's love turned to dust, blowing in the wind. When we reach the bitter end, we used to be a wildfire, burning bright and red. It's love turned to dust, blowing in the wind. Where do we go when we reach the bitter end? Be a wildfire. It's love turned to dust, blowing in the wind. Where do we go when we reach the bitter end? We used to be a wildfire, burning bright and red. Now I'm just sweeping up the ashes on the bed. Nothing left to salvage, nothing left to trust. Just a holy kingdom that has turned to dust. I won't write you a letter to make you feel bad. I won't map out the pieces of what we once had. The anger has left me, the smoke is cleared out. There's no room for malice or poison or doubt. We're packing away all my heavy regret and leaving the space that you haven't filled yet. I used to pray that you were under my door, begging for us to be just like before. But love isn't something you trap in a cage, so I'm forcing my hand to turn over the page. And my last wish is that you find your peace, that the weight in your chest gets a sudden release. I hope that you laugh till your stomach is sore, and find all the things that you were looking for, even if somebody else holds your hand and builds up the life that we beautifully planned. I love you enough to step out of the light. This my last wish tonight. I hope that the nightmares stop haunting your sleep. I hope that the secrets aren't heavy to keep. May your winters be warm and your summers be long, and your favorite station keep playing your song. Don't look back at me like a shadow of blame. You don't have to whisper when speaking my name. I used to pray that you're under my door, begging for us to be just like before. But love isn't something you trap in a cage, so I'm forcing my hand to turn over the page. And my last wish is that you find your peace, that the weight in your chest gets a sudden release. I hope that you laugh till your stomach is sore, and find all the things that you were looking for, even if somebody else holds your hand and builds up the life that we beautifully planned. I love you enough to step out of the light. It's my last wish tonight. It hurts to let go of the future we drew. It hurts to stop saying I'm coming with you. But true love is selfless and true love is deep. It's letting you have all the promises I couldn't keep. Go catch every dream that you chased in the dark. I'm leaving the fire just to keep the spark. My last wish is that you find your peace, that the weight in your chest gets a sudden release. The life that we beautifully planned. I love you enough to step out of the light. It's my last wish tonight. Be happy, be free. Don't worry about me. My last wish. I saw the light go out behind your eyes today, like a summer sunset that's finally bled to gray. I've been here before, standing in the cold, watching the same old story tragically unfold. I used to think that I could bounce right back again, but I'm just a ghost walking through the pouring rain. They say that every bound to break. I'm looking for a sunrise in a sky of dark slate, but the silence is the only thing that's ever truly great. And it's one more illusion shattered, one more broken dream, one more world that's falling apart at every seam. I'm sweeping up the ashes of a life we tried to lead, planting seeds of discord where we only had a need. No more strength to carry, no more faith to trust, just another holy kingdom turning back to dust. Oh, it's one too many nights of living in the extreme, just one more broken dream. I found your scent still lingering inside this empty room, like a phantom whisper in the middle of the gloom. I'm a marionette dancing to a music box that's cracked, trying to find the pieces of the life that we lacked. We built a beautiful foundation out of shifting sand. Now I'm just holding water in the palm of my hand. That every sorrow is a journey you must take, but I'm tired of the path and the heart that's bound to break. I'm looking for a sunrise in a sky of dark slate, but the silence is the only thing that's ever truly great. And it's one more illusion shattered, one more broken dream, one more world that's falling apart at every seam. I'm sweeping up the ashes of a life we tried to lead, planting seeds of discord where we only had a need. No more strength to carry, no more faith to trust, just another holy kingdom turning back to dust. Oh, it's one too many nights of living in the extreme, just one more broken dream. Is this the price I pay for the deeds left undone? A lifespan in the shadows, never seeing the sun. I'm screaming into white noise, you can't ever escape. A portrait of a lover in a black and hollow shape. Did we run out of hope, or did we just run out of time? Before we ever reached the summit we were meant to climb. It's one more illusion shattered, one more broken dream, one more world that's falling apart at every seam. I'm sweeping up the ashes of a life we tried to lead, planting seeds of discord where we only had a need. No more strength to carry, no more faith to trust, just another holy kingdom turning back to dust. Oh, it's one too many nights of living in the extreme, just one more broken dream, just one more mile, just one last goodbye. I'll take my heart and let it fly, one more broken dream. Left our favorite book face down upon the floor. We left a set of house keys hanging by the door. Your coffee cup is half filled, sitting on the desk, a snapshot of a life that looked its very best. The bookmark's still in place, right on chapter 4, but we don't turn the pages together anymore. We built a beautiful foundation just to watch it start. We drew the blueprints out but never raised the wall. I'm staring at the script that we forgot forgot to finish writing. Two lovers lost in midair, tired of the fighting. It's a beautiful tragedy, a masterpiece undone, a sky that stayed in twilight, never seeing sun. We are sentences left hanging, promises on pause, a battlefield of heartbreak with no distinct cause. I'm holding on to chapters that we had to glory, glory, living in the pages of our unfinished story. I found your handwritten notes tucked inside my drawer, plotting out a road trip down the western shore. The hotel reservation that we never got to keep is just another reason why I cannot sleep. The plot twist came too early, the curtains fell too fast. Now we are just an intro buried in the past. We built a beautiful foundation just to watch it stall. We drew the blueprints out but never raised the wall. I'm staring at the script that we forgot to finish writing. Two lovers lost in midair, tired of the fighting. It's a beautiful tragedy, a masterpiece undone, a sky that stayed in twilight, never seen sun. We are sentences left hanging, promises on pause, a battlefield of heartbreak with no distinct cause. I'm holding on to chapters that we had to glory, glory, living in the pages of our unfinished story. We run out of ink, but did we just lose heart? Did we let a minor rewrite tear us both apart? I wanna grab the pen, I wanna change the end, go back to the beginning where you were my best friend. But the ink is drying fast and the cover's locking tight, and I am left with chapters that I'll never get to write. It's a beautiful tragedy, a masterpiece undone, a sky that stayed in twilight, never seeing sun. We are sentences left hanging, promises on pause, a battlefield of heartbreak with no distinct cause. I'm holding on to chapters that we had to glory, glory, living in the pages of our unfinished story. The pen is on the table, the page is turning white. We ran out of time before we got it right.